All right, Shalom. I want to start off, man, as always, by giving all praises and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Racha HaKodash. Double is unto the apostles, the elders, and the bishops of Great Millstone. I want to send much love unto the brothers out there doing his work in truth and sincerity. And also want to send peace and blessings unto the believers of the hopeful elect. And in this lesson, I just wanted to say a few words about the massive internet outage that happened today, and also what it could possibly lead to, all right, which will be the establishing of the fourth industrial revolution, or as we know it, the New World Order, okay, in which Esau wants to have control over every human being, pretty much. He wants to have the oversight of you. He wants to know what you're eating. He wants to know what you're buying, what you're selling, just everything about your life, okay? And these kind of events that we saw today and things coming in the future is going to ultimately lead to that fourth industrial revolution being brought to pass as these elites, these globalists, continue to push for that agenda. And so I have 3 clips that I wanted to play here. 2 of them are very short, and the other one is like, I believe 9 minutes, 10 minutes, I believe. But I just want to play these clips here, man, just to highlight a few things of what's to come. And Lord willing, this be edifying, all right? So the first one is here from Dabu 7. And I spoke about this a little bit this morning in my lesson, but the name of his video is called It Begins Massive IT Outage or Internet Outage. Largest in history, shuts down hospitals, banks, and ground planes. So when this stuff happened this morning, all right, it caused a lot of trouble, a lot of mayhem, a lot of frustration amongst the people, and pretty much had a lot of people just clueless, man. All right. People stuck at the airports. People couldn't draw money out of their accounts. Planes had to land. Hospitals going out. Patients couldn't get certain services. I mean, they went through it for a little while. Okay. But in the midst of this stuff happened, man, it's like these people, bro, they can't function. All right. They can't function without the internet, bro. Without access to the internet, without access, to this Wi-Fi and all this BS, man, people are like really sheep. And this shit is scary, man. And once you really sit back and think about our lives, man, our lives are dominated by the internet and electricity, okay? If you take away electricity from most people, that's it, bro. And I have a little article here pulled up about electricity and how much is being used in America and what's all using electricity, man. Okay. And if a serious cyber attack was to hit this country and all around the world, man, bro, you're gonna see instant chaos. All right. Like how Esau got the instant noodles in the grocery store. It's gonna be instant chaos, man. But I want to ramble on here. I'll play this clip, and then we get into these other videos, man. But this is very interesting, all right?
This is Dabu 7. It seems today we have a massive IT outage globally. This is affecting airlines that have grounded flights. This has affected hospitals in New York, California, and banks across the board. They also mentioned there's other disruptions, but don't name exactly what they are. It looks like this is all going back to this CrowdStrike outage, which is part of Microsoft. CrowdStrike is a security apparatus, an American cybersecurity technology firm that provides cloud workload protection and threat intelligence in real time. for all these different places. They're saying that there's an issue with the software and that a fix has been deployed. But in the meantime, people are stuck. American Airlines, United, Delta, all asking the FAA for global ground stops on all flights. So all flights stop dead in their tracks as this is ongoing. At least 540 flights in the United States have been canceled. And we're just now starting to hear the grumblings of people complaining that their banks are not working. They can't get money out of the ATMs. Now, I've been warning you about this scenario for a long time. Who's going to get caught when this whole thing comes crashing down with their 401k not cashed out and all these other things that we've warned about? Well, this could be the last beta test warning that we get here large scale when you have something take down the IT sector across the board in all these different places. Well, it seems like a place that could be targeted again or raise some eyebrows at least to what's going on here. Again, this global IT outage has been reported in many countries across the world, Germany, other places throughout Europe, and here in the United States. So I will update as I get more information. But please note, some hospitals around the country also affected by this as well. Follow me on X for breaking updates and make sure to come back by and check my YouTube channel regularly for updates because they're not going to send you the notification. Much love.
All right, so that's that video, man. And also earlier today when I was at work, man, I was listening to the Elder Yashwamba video, and he was playing a few news clippings concerning this outage. And Esau was saying on the news that pretty much this wasn't a cyber attack, right? I mean, they kept stressing that point for about 2 or 3 minutes. This is not a cyber attack. It was this, it was that. It wasn't a cyber attack. Who really knows what it was? But whatever it was, it caused mayhem around the whole world. So more than likely, it was a cyber attack or a test that was did by Esau, Edom, okay? And as the Apostle Hart was saying earlier today in his lesson, Esau doesn't just do stuff just to do it, man. There's an agenda behind Esau's his actions, okay? This devil is very calculated, man. If you've been studying him and watching him and see how he does things, Esau is very calculated, all right? He don't just do shit to do it, bro. And there's a lot going on in the world, a lot of distractions, man, and Esau behind it all, okay? He's behind it all, man. But I have another clip here, okay, from the WEF, all right? And this is a video from 2023, back when they had their meeting, and they have a guy here. He's the head of the cybersecurity, and I want you to listen to what he said 2 years ago, all right, back in January of 2023. So I'm going to play just 1 minute of this video here, but as you can see, it says Davos 2023, catastrophic event, why we must invest in cyber security. And I was trying like hell, man, to find a video of Klaus Schwab also talking about cybersecurity, but I may have to go back through my videos and just search. But if I can't find it, oh well. But pretty much he said that if a cyber attack was to happen, it would pretty much make the COVID look like child's play. All right, meaning that it's going to be way worse. And he spoke about how global supply chains will be shut down, transportation systems, grocery stores. I mean, you name it. It will all be shut down, man. If truly a cyber attack was to happen, it would just shut down the whole nation, bro. So I'm going to play this here, man, and then I'll get into the article here.
We're in conversation with Akshay Joshi, who leads everything cybersecurity for the World Economic Forum. Thank you very much for talking to Money Control. Akshay, I want to start by asking you, what is the single most biggest threat that nations face today when it comes to cyber attacks?
Look, we're in a period of unprecedented geopolitical instability. We recently came out with a report where 93% of cyber executives and 86% of business executives have said that they expect a catastrophic cyber event over the next 2 years.
Look at that.
Has said
Look at
that
that. 93% cyber executives expect a catastrophic, cyber event in the next 2 years. He said this in 2023. We are in the midst of 2024 and we're 6 months away from 2025. So could it be that Esau really wants to bring out this cyber attack thing, man, and really shut down society in order to bring in that fourth industrial revolution, right? That great reset, as Klaus Schwab like to speak about? That could very well happen. Because in order to introduce that system, as they said, they will have to do away with this old one. Now, what they have in store to do away with this old one, we don't know. But something major would have to take place for this old system to be done away with and that new digital system to be fully established, man. And a cyber attack could very well bring in that system, bro. So I'll let him say his words here, then I'll move on. Here we go.
of cyber executives and 86% of business executives have said that they expect a catastrophic cyber event over the next 2 years. Now, that's pretty significant. What's even more significant is that 43% of those surveyed actually believe that they could materially be affected by an incident, right? So these things are pretty big. And critical infrastructure protection, especially in light of the geopolitical instability, becomes one of the key focus areas. If we look at our global risk perception survey that we published very recently, security of critical infrastructure is top of mind. It's a top 5 risk.
Right. And the recent cyber attack.
So this cyber guy at the WEF, all right, he's an Elamite, a complete sellout. But as he said, man, 93% of these globalists, whatever they supposed to be, they are expecting a cyber attack maybe this year or in 2025. This is what they're saying, okay? But with that event that took place this morning, it could very well happen, man, And so now I'm going to move over here to this article, all right, that I found. This is the U.S. Energy Information Administration. And it says electricity explained, right? It says use of electricity. It says electricity consumption in the United States was about 4 trillion kilowatts in 2022. So there's a lot of energy being used, man. A lot of electricity, okay? It says electricity is an essential part of modern life and important to the U.S. economy. People use electricity for lighting, heating, cooling, and refrigeration, right? Refrigeration, and for operating appliances, computers, electronics, machineries, and public transportation systems. So if there's no electricity, bro, right? If there's no electricity, if there's a cyber attack, man, it's over with for a lot of people, man. Because a lot of people are depending on electricity, man. Okay? They forgot to mention, well, maybe they mentioned in here, but also the water system. Okay? They're powered by these big, power plant machines that's run off electricity, man. And if that was to stop, bro, there's no more water coming through your faucet. Okay? It's going to be real, man. But it mentioned lighting. So if a cyber attack happened, There will be no lights, no street lights, no nothing. Okay? Won't be able to charge your phone. Won't be able to charge your electric cars, right? All of that's gonna be out the window, man. It says heating. You won't be able to heat yourself up. Now you can use, wood and stuff like that to heat yourself up. But guess what you're gonna do? Draw attention to yourself. As soon as people, all right, see that smoke, man, they coming towards you. Keep in mind, all hell gonna break loose, man. All hell's gonna break loose, okay? It's gonna get real. It says cooling, right? And boy, oh boy, here in Texas, man, you need electricity to cool yourself off. The AC units, you need them. It is super hot in Texas, bro. I mean, oh my goodness. Sometimes this heat is unbearable, man. It's unbearable. But luckily, we have, electricity in the AC units, man. But if a cyber attack happened, that's gone. Okay? It's going to be rough, man. It says, and refrigeration, right? We all need refrigeration, right? To store our food, man. These grocery stores, they use large refrigerations, okay, to store their food. Well, guess what? If a cyber attack happens, that's food that's at the grocery store is going to go bad. It's going to spoil, okay? And I remember a video that I saw on a TikTok, man. This Northern Kingdom chick, she made a point. She said, if it wasn't for the grocery stores and the restaurants, we would be doomed. She's saying pretty much like the common people will be doomed, man. Because every time a catastrophic event happens, right, people rush to the grocery stores, rush to restaurants and different places, man, to get food, water, other essentials, right? But if a cyber attack happens, that's out the window because refrigeration will be down, right? It's going to be crazy, man. And just these 4 things is going to make people lose it, okay? I know Jake going to lose it. Jake going to lose it, man. They're going to riot, okay? And beg the government for a solution, man. And that's exactly what Esau wants, right? It says, and for operating appliances, right? Your forklift, all that stuff. Computers, that's going to be gone, right? All kind of electronics, right? Your cell phone, iPads, that's going to be gone. Okay, machinery, public transportation systems, right? So no trains, no buses, all right? No driverless Ubers, all that's going to be gone, man. Okay? It's going to be serious, man. It's pretty much going to lead to secondary to 15, all right, if a cyber attack happens. Secondary to 15 and 16 will surely come to pass. It's going to cause instant chaos, man, in the planet Earth, all right? But Esau, he's banking on these things. Esau is banking on stuff to go left so that he can bring in that great reset, all right? In which they've been talking about it every year, man, pretty much, right? These past 4 years, they've been harping on it because they're getting close to 2030. And they have an agenda in mind that they want to fulfill before the 2030 year, all right? So now, I'm going to transition here to my last video, and then I'll get into my precept I have here in Ezekiel chapter 12. So this is a video here. It says, a terrifying prediction for 2030, the Great Reset. All right. And this woman here, okay, I subscribe to her, man. She do a lot of good videos. Well, this video is from 2 years ago. All right. But she does some great videos on the global reset, on the WEF, man, and just highlighting what these devils really want to do. Okay. And with a cyber attack and just society collapsing, man, that's going to be their chance to bring in their Great Reset or the NWO, right? That MOTB system that's going to put hell on people and pretty much make them bend the knee. All right. And look, bro, pretty much these people are going to beg for this system. All right. Once things go left, right? Life get hard, shit get bad, ain't no food, no medicine, no water. They're going to beg the government for the MOTB system. And Esau going to have it on deck. Okay. But she's going to highlight a few things here. And then I'll close it. Let me make sure I got it. Let me put speed it up just a little bit. Hopefully not too fast. But I got it started at the minute and 12-second mark. But here we go. This was going to come in once that Great Reset happens. All right.
To make my case today, I am going to be speaking about what I believe could be the three main pillars that surround the World Economic Forum's agenda for 2030 and discussing some of the things that they are promoting around the now famous event called the Great Reset. Before I start, though, I just want you to keep two things in mind. Number one, the World Economic Forum and the leader, Klaus Schwab, haven't been elected by anyone. Yet despite this fact, they are trying to influence politics all around the world in order to transform the planet that we live on. Secondly, all of the resources that I'm sharing in this video are coming from verifiable sources, many of which are directly from the WEF's website. If you want to confirm any of the information, there is more info in the description. So let us discuss the three hypothetical pillars and how it might affect our lives. Pillar one, surveillance. The first pillar in the 2030 agenda is the possibility of total surveillance of every single one of us. And the way the WEF could achieve this is by us requiring a new form of identification. The World Economic Forum suggests that every single person on the planet will receive a new form of digital ID, which they say...
Right, digital identification. That is something that we've been talking about for a little minute, man. Okay, starting with the apostles. Digital IDs, okay? And the latest country that has been passing laws and pretty much pushing digital IDs is down in Australia, okay? I've done about 4 or 5 videos on that. I should, do more on it, all right? Because they're really pushing that heavy in Australia, man. Okay. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, they said by October, they want to pretty much have that system pretty much in place, right? CBDCs, all that good stuff, right? These devils are moving, man. Okay. But this surveillance stuff, this shit gonna get real. Okay. And they're gonna make it to where you can't pretty much do anything in society without this digital ID. You can't go to work, can't log into the internet, you can't do this, can't do that, you can't travel. You got to have this digital ID. That's how serious it's going to get, man. And that's going to give them power to pretty much surveillance everything and everybody track everything. That's their plans, okay? They want to be like the Most High, man. So here we go.
Say it would help promote a world of inclusion where everyone has more access to basic services. But they also suggest this ID could be linked to absolutely everything in your life. It could be required to book plane and train tickets and track where it is you're going. This digital ID would be needed to access social media, the internet, bank accounts, and even a requirement in order to spend your money. And without your ID, it's possible you may not be able to buy anything at all. And who would control your digital ID and the data it contains? Well, of course, your government would. In short, absolutely every action you take in your modern life could be tracked by this new type of personal ID, what your online habits are, where you go, what you buy online, what you say online, and so much more. And if you think this kind of a system is a little bit worrying, well, you're not the only one that thinks this way. Just recently, Kenya's High Court ruled a digital ID system to be illegal in the country because they fear it could be abused by the government in order to violate a person's basic right to privacy. But the WEF doesn't agree. They think it's going to do more good than harm. But anyway, where would you be carrying this new form of ID? Well, according to the WEF, you could be carrying it inside your body. In his book, The Fourth Industrial Revolution, Schwab talks heavily about how RFID chips could be used to track goods and packages around the world, enabling our economy to become significantly more efficient. But in referencing the same technology, he also said this: in the near future, similar monitoring systems will also be applied to the movement and tracking of people. He also says that the Fourth Industrial Revolution will lead to a fusion of our physical, our digital, and our biological identities.
Sounds familiar, right? Don't this sound familiar, bro? They want to put this technology inside of your bodies. Okay? Doesn't that sound very familiar, man? That's the MOTB, bro. Okay? That's what the Apostle John saw. See, this MOTB will be more than just buying and selling, okay, which is the main use of it, right? But it's a lot that goes into the MOTB, man. But as Mr. Baldhead is telling you here, it will be a fusion of our physical, our digital, and our biological identities. They want to make you one with machine, man. Okay? That's the plans of the elites. An evil plan, all right? But it's a fulfillment of scripture, okay? But all hell gonna break loose before this come, man, right? These devils need hell to break loose, need chaos, so that they can bring in this system, man, all right? And for a long time, people have been scoffing and mocking at the Apostles' breakdown of the MOTB, saying that it's not the C-hip, and so on and so forth, and saying that it's the white woman, it's sin in all its forms. I mean, people are saying the MOTB is everything but the C-hip. But what is the elites are saying? They're saying they want this technology, right, to be a fusion of our physical, our digital, and our biological identities. They want to make you one with machine, man, with the internet, pretty much. So putting this thing in your body, okay, give them full control over you, man. This is what the Apostle John seen. This is what he wrote down, man. And you would think these devils, all right, if they knew so much and knew so better, you would think that they would try to avoid what John wrote, right? But this goes to show you that these devils are under the Most High control. It's just that they're doing it on the left-hand side, man. Yes, we cuss out Esau for the things he's doing and his plans, but really Esau is doing what the Lord, telling him to do. That's all Esau doing, bro. Now, we still are commanded to cuss him out, but Esau is doing what Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, wants him to do. And that's to bring in this MOTB system, man, all right? To fuse your physical body with the digital world, man. This is what they're saying. So here we go.
Echoing this on the website, the WEF discusses a future where electronic implants could become a relatively normal part of human life.
Hey, man. Tracking how our bodies work could change our lives. We're entering the era of the Internet of Bodies. What the hell that means? Internet of Bodies? Collecting our physical data via a range of devices that can be implanted, swallowed, or worn. Doesn't that sound familiar, man? If you know any better, right? This is what the elites are saying. This is what they're heading towards, man. And guess what? They ain't budging, okay? They really want to bring in this MOTB system. And we constantly give the warning. We constantly show you the information saying, hey, look, this is where we're heading. But you have guys who just scoff and oppose these things, thinking it's a game, bro. But it's Jake, okay? Jake loves to play games. Jake loves to just push things off and, be in their own little heads, man. Bro, when this stuff come down the pipe, you're going to see so many men who claim to be prophets, claim to be in this thing. These niggas going to fucking crack, man. They're going to crack and take this stuff. We hoping you don't take this stuff. But a lot of people going to crack because they don't know no better. And you've been scoffing, so the Most High God going to give you over to it, man. You look, you're gonna know it's wrong to take it, but you still gonna take it because the Most High gonna make you take it, man. You guys playing games, bro. But shit real out here, bro. Shit is real out here, bro. And guys still playing games with this thing. Okay. Okay. But boy, this shit finna go left, boy. This shit finna go left, dog. And I just pray Yahweh Shema Shai, man, protect those of us who are sincere about this thing, man. As he promised in his word, because it's gonna get crazy. It's gonna get crazy, dog. The internet of bodies, right? This is where we're heading. Here we go.
Life. Lastly, I want to mention something I've spoken about on this channel before, which is in regards to the WEF's potential forecast for a future of surveillance, which comes from an article published on Forbes, which is written by a WEF contributor. The article is titled, "Welcome to 2030. I own nothing, have no privacy, and life has never been better." And the line I want to highlight is as follows. Once in a while, I get annoyed about the fact that I have no real privacy, nowhere I can go and not be registered. I know somewhere everything I do, think, and dream of is recorded. I just hope that nobody will use it against me. To be clear, this article was written by Ida Alkin, who is a Danish politician and also a member of the WEF, writing as a contributor for the World Economic Forum. So this is pillar number 1, surveillance. And later on, I'm going to be talking about how the world of surveillance ties in with pillar 3. But for now, let's talk about the second pillar, which is finance. Pillar 2, finance. The next pillar of the Great Reset agenda could be around finance, and more specifically, putting more control of money and assets in the hands of the government. So you know the line, you will own nothing and you will be happy? Well, this is the pillar where this could be playing out. In multiple articles on their own website and elsewhere, the WEF predicts a world where people will no longer own most of the things they use in life. Instead, through a sharing economy, items like clothing and cooking equipment will be owned by your government and delivered to you when you need them. But according to a WEF member, sometimes you won't even need to decide what you need, because an algorithm that knows your tastes better than you do could make these choices for you instead. And your home? Well, soon that could be owned by the government as well, but you won't have to pay rent because someone else will be using your space when you're not there. In short, everything that you own now could soon hypothetically be owned by your government. But the most important tool, asset that you have, which we use every single day to exchange value, which is money, seems that the WEF might have a plan for that as well. The WEF talks heavily about how cash in the modern world is risky and how it should be replaced by digital money. And even though statistics show that many countries around the world would prefer to use cash over electronic forms of money, the WEF believes these people just don't know what's good for them. Instead, they believe we should all be switching over to electronic payment systems as it's the way of the future. So what could replace a world where we no longer have any kind of physical money? Well, the next step would be to develop a secure digital currency that everybody can use. It's kind of like crypto, except the future digital currency proposed wouldn't be decentralized. It would be completely controlled by your government. And this is called the central bank digital currency, or CBDC. A CBDC would be fully trackable, traceable, and a secure form of currency that, like Bitcoin, lives on a blockchain. But it would be also fully centralized. It would be money controlled by those in power instead of being in the hands of the people. With a CBDC, your money would no longer be held in a bank account either. Instead, proposals suggest cutting out what they call the middleman, with your government becoming the bank that directly holds your money for you. Nations like the United States, Brazil, China, Canada, Germany, Austria, and Australia are already at certain stages of research or developing a CBDC, meaning we may be only a couple of years away from this becoming a reality. But potentially, most worrying of all, a CBDC would also be fully programmable, meaning your government could place whatever rules they wanted on your money, potentially allowing you to only spend your money on the items that they deem appropriate, or even worse, cutting off your access to your money altogether. In short, it would be...
Right. That's crazy control, man. And we've been talking about this, I've said it multiple times, apostles, elders, brothers. Bro, a CBDC is something that you don't want, man. Okay? It's programmable money, bro. They can program that money to where you only can buy what they allow you to buy. That's crazy as hell. And as of lately, we know that the elite's been talking about how people are eating too much meat, right? It's messing up the climate. Cows are bad for the climate, and just everything. And so what they are suggesting is that you should eat more bugs, right? As Klaus Schwab said, you should eat the bugs. They're dead fucking serious, man. They're dead serious. These niggas are crazy, bro. This shit is crazy. But this is where life is heading, brothers. And this got to be in your mind, dog, in the forefront of your mind. When these things come to pass, man, a lot of people's hands gonna get sweaty. Palms gonna get sweaty, man. And your faith truly gonna be on trial. It's gonna be time to get tested, man. Times a trillion, bro. We all use money, and we all need it to pay for things, right? Buy things. Well, once the CBDCs come in, it's gonna get kind of tricky. And you might can't stay where you want to stay at, neither, right? They can program your money to where you only can stay where they allow you to stay at, right? They have, certain buildings, where they rent out to you, and look, you only can buy and pay for this spot because your social credit score is pretty low right now, so you can't afford to stay over here. You gotta go live where the niggas at. It could get that crazy though. Okay? This is Esau Edom we're talking about, man. These are their plans. But here we go. All right.
Become the perfect tool in order to track and control your money, the very thing that we need in order to survive in today's world. If you want to learn more, I've recently made a video about CBDCs. Feel free to watch that one after you watch this one. Now, let's move on to pillar 3. Pillar 3, scoring. Finally, the last part of the WEF's hypothetical plan for 2030 is scoring, basically ranking human beings against each other based on almost every single action that they take. And this is called the social credit system. Simply put, it is judging how good or bad of a citizen you are based on almost every single thing that you do in your day-to-day life, rewarding people who are doing things that the government likes and punishing people that do the opposite. Sounds depressing? Well, there is already one place on earth that has implemented this system.
China.
Today, China has already the world's most restrictive social credit system. It's a system where citizens are ranked based on almost everything they do in day-to-day life, from how long they play video games to how well they drive, what their shopping habits are, and whether they buy too many luxury items, and especially what they say online, as well as who they associate with. If a person's score gets too low, they can lose access to things in life that many of us would argue are human rights, things like a passport, bank loans, or access to putting their children in a good school. And if your score gets low enough, there are even reports the governments can come and take your dog away. Only a few years ago, China was already banning upwards of 20 million people a year from buying a plane or train ticket because their social credit score was too low. And guess who is a big fan of China's system and the country's current leader? You guessed it, this guy. Klaus Schwab recently gave China's president a glowing introduction at World Economic Forum event and praised Xi's leadership as well as his nation's economic achievements. Don't like the idea of a credit score? Well, unfortunately, they soon could be coming to a country near you. The first social credit system in Europe is set to begin rolling out in Italy later this year, and the Australian city of Darwin has also proposed one as well. A social credit system like this would neatly slot in with the surveillance pillar, and it would make the scoring of every individual very easy, because if we all have digital IDs, we could easily be scored on our every action. Now, I personally believe that the very idea of a social credit system is disgusting, pinning humans against.
Right. You have a digital ID? They can identify you, track you, see how you're living, what you're doing. And if you are a bad person, right? If you're a bad human, you're going to have a low credit score, man. You won't be able to travel. You may have limited access to the internet. It's going to be crazy. Okay? It's going to be crazy, man. Do you think that they will be allowed to go out to the highways and byways and to get on the internet and say the things that we are saying right now? Nope. No, sir. It's going to be real, man. Bro, ain't going to be no preaching going on in this day. Okay? They come with this system, ain't no preaching going on. No more videos being put up. Okay? That's over with. So you better go ahead and get the word right now while you can. Hey, that's going to be out the window. Upload a video talking about Esau the devil in that day. You won't have no internet. You won't even have access to the internet. And look, they might come to lock your ass up and call you a terrorist, man. Okay, you're a crazy person. That's how serious it's going to get. A damn social credit score, man. Yep, but this is where life is heading. I'll let it finish out here.
against each other and ranking them based on their behavior, no thank you. But whether you feel as strongly about this issue as I do or not, there is one thing that really can't be argued with, that a system like this would eventually mean that the government would control the people and how they live. It would mean that people would have to act the way that the government would want them to act. And those that don't toe the line, they would lose their rights and privileges, financial privileges, economic privileges, and basic human freedoms. To me, this sounds like the perfect way of controlling a population and removing everybody's individual free will. But hey, maybe that's just me. I'd love to know your thoughts. The conclusion. In the end, these three hypothetical pillars seem to be pointing.
Okay. So that's it on that video, man. But those are the three hypotheticals, right? That she think that, the leaks are coming with. But there are no more hypotheticals, man. This is exactly what they're coming with. Okay. They're coming to subdue your life. All right. Put that damn C-hip in your body and pretty much own you. Okay. That's their plans. It's to own you, man. Make you bend the knee to their beast system. Right. This is serious. And for all you guys out there who are scoffing and mocking, keep doing it. Okay. Just keep on doing it, man. Keep playing games. But eventually, these things will manifest themselves. All right. In this situation, like I said, that happened today.
Intelligence.
This situation here that happened today. This could very well lead to that system being implemented, man. All right. A major cyber attack, taking out everything. Right. And then they come in with this system, bro. A whole new system overnight. You like, what the hell going on? They got you. So the Lord not playing no games, okay? Things are happening, man. And so I'll end here with this passage here in Ezekiel chapter 12. I have it pulled up in the NLT Bible, man. Starting here at verse 21, it says, "Again, a message came to me from the Lord Yahweh. Son of man, you've heard that proverb they quote in Israel, right? Meaning amongst Jake. Time passes and prophecies come to nothing, right? Oh man, y'all been talking about that, Bible stuff, that C-hip stuff for the longest. Ain't nothing gonna happen, right? Pretty much what they said in Peter, right? In 2 Peter 3. The scoffer say, 2 Peter 3, right? Start at verse 3. It says, knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers, walking after their own lusts, and saying, where's the promise of his coming? For since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of creation, right? Ain't nothing happened. Everything just going on how it's been going on. Ain't no prophecies. Ain't nobody coming back. Y'all tripping, right? This is sentiment amongst the people, man. Verse 23 says back in Ezekiel, tell the people, this is what the sovereign Lord Yahweh says. I will put an end to this proverb, and you will soon stop quoting it. Now, give them this new proverb to replace the old one. The time has come for every prophecy to be fulfilled. That's where we're at, man. We're in the time for all these prophecies to be fulfilled. And we understand, those of us who have understanding, I should say, that there are two major prophecies left. That's the MOTB. That's World War III, right? Also, you have, Jacob's trouble. Okay, all hell breaking loose. That's going to tie into the MOTB system being put in place. And then you have World War III. Those are two major prophecies, man. And the Most High God is getting ready to make good on his word, man. And this is why I love this truth, okay? Because I know that the Most High going to make good on his word, all right? I have no doubt about it, man. The Most High going to make good on everything he said, player. He been saying it. he been saying it. He going to make it do what it do, man. And the world will be shocked. The Most High will have the last laugh, man. He will have that I told you so moment, right? I told you so. He's going to get that moment, man. You people think it's a game. It's not a game, bro. The Most High God ain't playing no game, dog, with nobody. Okay? But for a lot of people, man, it's going to be too late. Those of you who have put off the Lord, right, from day to day, as it says in the scriptures, not taking this thing serious. Okay, you're on the comments board, cheerleading, all right, not really listening, halfway listening, right? Post a scripture here and there, just half-assing it, man. Brother, it's not going to be good for you, man. All you sisters out there, okay? This is serious business, bro. I was listening to the Apostle Hart today, man. Apostle Hart was talking about how serious this thing is, bro. This is real, okay? And once you make a commitment to this thing, you got to stick to it, bro. And it's good to read, man. You read these scriptures, you see how serious the Most High really is, bro. He's serious, bro. Like deadly serious. This is nothing to be played with. That's why it's best for you, all right? If you're not serious about this thing, man, just go back in the world, bro. Just go in the world, chase your dreams, do whatever, okay? Don't play with this. You can go play with some hoes or some niggas out there, but don't come here playing with this, bro. The Most High to really show who he is, man. Verse 24, there will be no more false visions and flattering predictions in Israel. For I am the Lord Yahweh. If I say it, it will happen. You think he playing? I know a lot of you guys that think the Most High playing and that the Bible is fake, okay, whatever. But we're going to see. We're headed into those times, man. And for us as believers, we're going to see, right? Hey, look, we're going to have to stand on everything that we have been preaching and saying. Everything, right? We're talking about Jacob's trouble coming and famine and death and bloodshed and all hell breaking loose. We're going to be in the midst of it. I mean, we're going to be right there in it, bro. Seeing shit, it's going to be crazy, okay? It's going to be crazy, dog. And you're going to have a strong stomach, a strong mind, a strong spirit to be able to just to go through this, bro. You're going to have a strong mind. Because some brothers are going to be put to the sword. Some sisters are going to be put to the sword. And you're going to have to sit there and take it. All for the glory of the Lord, that is, right? All to the glory of Yahweh Shema Shai, man. But it's going to be real. Everything the Most High said, it will happen. It says, there will be no more delays, you rebels of Israel, right? People think the Most High God, he like taking his time and he patient. Okay, all right. There will be no more delays, man. Bro, there's so much happening in the world. It is so much happening, okay? But since you people aren't paying attention, you don't know what the hell going on. But the Lord is at work, man. But see, people don't notice until something major happens, right? They don't pay attention to the little things. They only pay attention to major things happening, right? Which, that's okay, all right? But even, when something major happens, people see it, they say a little few words on the comment board and they get back to their little lives, man. They don't take heed to the signs. They don't take, a heed to the wonders, bro. But the Lord is working, man. But we're heading into a time where the Most High going to really just show forth their power, man. And it's going to bring a lot of people to their knees, man. It's going to bring us to we're going to be terrified too. Even though that we believe. Hey, look, it's going to bring us to our knees too. Saying these things, man. Because we haven't seen that power in our lifetime, man. Our forefather got a chance to see it. They was terrified. How much more when we see it? When we ain't seen no power like that, bro. But as it says in Sirach 36, he's going to make new signs, show new wonders, man. That's in Sirach 36. And there will be no doubt in that day saying, oh, if there's a God or ain't no God, or Allah, Buddha, Krishna, Geb, Nut, Kimash, Dagon, no, you're going to say Yahweh. That's who doing that. The same God people have been scoffing and mocking for decades, for centuries, especially here in Babylon the Great. These people, scoff the Most High as if he's some damn Teletubby or something, man. As if he's Barney, or some damn fruitcake. Like they play with the Lord all the time in this society, man. They joke around, make TikToks, thinking this shit a game. But wait till everybody start dying. Ain't nobody gonna be laughing, dog. And making TikToks in that day. You watch it, man. Men, women, children. You watch it, bro. Gameplay gonna be over with very soon. It says, I will fulfill my threat of destruction in your own lifetime. I, the sovereign Lord Yahweh, have spoken. You see that? I will fulfill my threat of destruction in your own lifetime. So in our lifetime, that's when it's going to happen. This MOTB, World War III, Jacob's Trouble, right? 2nd Ezra 15, 16, that's going to happen in our lifetime, man. This is a threat from the Lord. But I guess when the Lord threatens, people don't be afraid. They think it's a game. Because the Most High hasn't showed their power in these times, man. But those delays are about to be gone. And the whole world is going to see the living God Yahweh really show you who he is, man. And once he go, he ain't going to stop. That's the thing about it, man. Once he get going, he's not going to stop, bro. People going to be begging and crying and screaming for help, for solutions. He ain't going to stop until the kingdom is here, man. You watch it. You watch, bro. When the Most High God get loose, man, this shit finna get real, player. It's gonna get real. All this wickedness going on, man. All this damn folly. All this damn madness. These abominations, bro. The Most High is pissed. If we're vexed and pissed at this stuff, how do the Lord feel, man? Now, the Most High, he's bound by his word, all right? But man, oh man, he's gonna get loose. He's going to get loose, bro, and we're headed into those times. So we'll close out here. Verse 26 says, then this message came to me from the Lord Yahweh. Son of man, the people of Israel are saying, he's talking about the distant future. His visions won't come true for a long, long time. That's their mindset. Oh, man, they ain't going to happen. Bro, they're going to happen a long time from now, right? I remember my childhood friend told me, he said, man, that stuff ain't going to happen until 2088. That was Jake told me on the basketball court. They were maybe 2000 and what? Like 2000 and I'll say 13? Maybe 12 or 13. But they when I first found out about being an Israelite, learning the scriptures. I didn't know much, but what I did know, I shared it with my childhood friends, because I was excited about it, and you do that as a newcomer into the faith. You want to tell everybody. So who better than to tell my childhood friend that I grew up from fucking kindergarten with, And as I got done, rapping with him, he said, man, that ain't going to happen to 2088, bro. I was like, okay, bro. Jake crazy, man. And he in the Navy, man. Okay, so he's juiced into Babylon. All right. He's juiced in, man. But moving on, it says, therefore tell them, this is what the sovereign Lord says. No more delay. And this is what the world needs to know. there will be no more delays, man. I know it might seem like it's delaying and it's tarrying, right? The Lord said, though it tarry, wait for it. It will surely come. It will not tarry, man. The Lord says, I will now do everything I have threatened. And the Lord made a lot of threats in the scriptures. Oh, he made a lot of threats. Niggas finna die, bro. Niggas finna die here, player. The Lord threatened. He's serious, dog. This is the same God who flooded the earth. He flooded the planet Earth. Do you know how mad you gotta be to flood the earth? He's not fucking around. Man fuck around and play around. These little, funny games and jokes and comments and shit, right? Man do that, but the Most High don't do that shit, player. The Most High finna really kill niggas. And when it happened, Jake gonna have their mouth wide open, eyes buck, Guys so-called in the faith gonna be like that too. Eyes buck, mouth wide open, shocked. That's a guy who ain't reading the Bible, man. A guy who ain't locked in. That's why I stress to read the Bible, man. So you can see how the Most High God get down. Did you see what he told the Israelites to do to the Canaanites? To all them ikes out there? He said, kill the men, kill the women, kill the old, kill the babies. They did that. Joshua and them did that. You got to have a strong stomach, man. Okay. All right. I will not do everything I have threatened. I, the sovereign Lord Yahweh, have spoken. So the Most High gave the word, man. His men out there preaching, telling what thus said the Lord, and the Most High getting ready to act. Okay. And when he do, ain't no hold on, let me tie my shoe or repent. And no, it's going to be too late for that, man. You better repent right now. All of us got to repent. Okay. And you damn sure want to make sure that your heart is clean going into Jacob's trouble. All right? You better make sure your goddamn spirit is clean, man. Going into Jacob's trouble. Go into Jacob's trouble with some hatred in your heart, right? For a brother, right? Shit talking a man of the Lord. Go into Jacob's trouble like that. You're gonna fucking die, nigga. You're gonna fucking die, dog. The Lord not playing with nobody, bro. None of us. You watch and see, man. You gonna see. When both sides get ready, you gonna see it, bro. He's serious, man. You gotta take this thing serious, brothers. You gotta repent. Get everything off your chest, man. Get it off your chest, brother. Get it off your chest, off your mind. Truly repent, man. Take advantage of the grace period. Once the Most High get active, that's it, bro. He gonna get everybody who's slated to be destroyed. He gonna get you, man. This is why I try my best to repent, man. Actually, how about you? I was shy. Hey, look, show me where I need to get better at. I ask those things in my prayer. Show me where I need to get better at. Where am I lacking? And he'll reveal it to you, man, in due time. And for the most part, we know what we got to work on. Bro, we know what we got to work on, bro. You know what you got to work on. But Jake, be lazy. I've been lazy before in addressing my issues, but not no more. Most I put that fire on your ass. You don't be lazy no more. That's why I'm so adamant. Like, bro, hey, get on it, man. Because the Most High might not be so nice to you. He might not be so nice to you, man. But he's a passionate God. But you don't want to tempt the Lord, man. I don't. Shit. You don't want to do that, man. So Lord willing, it was edifying, man. Esau coming with the hammer. All right, this great reset. This is serious business, and I pray your brothers and sisters out there are truly taking this thing serious, man. You know, stay prayed up, keep working on yourself. Pray for one another, because it's gonna be a bumpy ride, man. You know. So with that, I'm gonna close out. I'll praise Yahweh by Shema Rashai, by Shema Chakadash. Shalom.